Hey, it's Candy here, and I am super excited that you have found yourself being curious and wanting to explore the opportunity of how to become truly aligned as fuck and authentically you. Because let's be real, y'all. Imposter syndrome, it's a beast. It is a thing, and it is taking us out from walking in the truth of the calling and mission that we are here to serve as the unique, once in a lifetime cosmic event that you are at this time on the planet, on earth, with what you are here to share with the world. And so imposter syndrome is part of the human condition, right? We have moments where we feel like we're not enough, or we have moments where we feel like we're too much. And either case, that has us shrinking back and hiding the light of what we are here to share and offer to those we are here to serve. And so one of the things that I want to do over this next 3 days with you is I want you to understand the 5 things that are triggering and activating imposter syndrome on a regular basis. And come on, let's be real. Imposter syndrome is not this thing that shows up once in a while. It's a thing that takes us out more times than not. And myself included, I have found myself in my own space of imposter syndrome, right? And it's understanding where that's coming from. And like I said, for me, there's 5 things that show up that hold us back and that trigger imposter syndrome in such a way that it can be debilitating. It stops our momentum. It has us second guessing our worth and our value. And so one, I want us to look at eyeball to eyeball, and I want to get in and be like, look, I see you. I see you, imposter syndrome, and I'm ready to step up to the table so that we can engage in a real conversation around why you keep taking me out. So first, we're going to understand that over the next 3 days. Then what we're going to do is we're going to lean into some very rich, juicy discussion around how to rewrite the narrative of who you think you are. Because here's the thing, you have everything you already need inside of you. The problem or the opportunity is that we've forgotten who we are. You have forgotten what you are here to do on this earth. And we need a pathway and we need a key to unlock the door so that you can come back home to yourself, so that you can remember the fullness of who you are and what you are here to express into the world. And so one, we need to understand, what are those things that are getting in the way? What are the things that have you playing small and having you shrink back in the lens of imposter syndrome? And then what are the strategies, the pathways, the activators for how you can come back into that space of authentic truth? You can come back into a space that brings you back home to yourself so that you can remember the light, the gift, the purpose that you are here to put in the world. And by the way, you are the purpose. You are the purpose that you keep trying to seek and look for outside of yourself. And when we can understand that, when we can get so aligned and allow ourselves to be in the fullness of who we authentically are, we then can activate the purpose of us, the purpose of you, that light, in such a way that reclaims back your power, it reclaims back your sovereignty, it reclaims back a space that says, I'm not here to be anybody else. You are the only you on this planet. With 8 billion people on the planet right now, there's only one of you. You have a very distinct path that is yours and yours alone. Your opportunity is to stand in it. Your opportunity is, even if you're the duck where your legs are going a mile a minute, it's to be the aligned as fuck duck and stand in a space that says, I choose to be authentically me. I choose to stand in this calling, this thing that lights that fire in my belly, that thing I can't let go. Because it's only when you allow yourself to do that that you can tell imposter syndrome to go find somebody else to play with, right? So this is our opportunity to not only understand imposter syndrome, but kind of tell it to fuck off, and to allow ourselves the space where we can be so aligned that we can be in the expression of who you authentically were meant to be, who you already are. When you remember that, bring yourself home to that. Then there are strategies and tools for how you can be the fullness in that expression, and you can be putting that light, those gifts, and all of that magic into the world. And so it is my honor to invite you into this container. This is 3 days. We're going to spend 90 minutes each day together going into some very rich, juicy discussions. We are going to then play in some interactive, we're going to workshop with some things that activate the magic of who you are. So if you are truly ready to be aligned as fuck and to stand into that space of being authentically you, I am so honored to invite you in. Let's do this.